My name is Joan Okpan, an MSc Education Planning and Management student of JPTS Institute of Management, Science and Technology in collaboration with South American University, USA, Global Wealth University, Togo, Pan American College of California, etc. I will be presenting a brief seminar paper on the theme, an investigation into the relationship between teaching methods and academic performance of secondary school students in Nigeria. Before going into my research findings, I would like to define some concepts such as teaching method. Teaching methods are principles or criteria used by a teacher to transfer or impact knowledge into the learner. Another concept we need to look at is what we call academic performance. Academic performance has to do with the extent to which a teaching method used or applied has been able to attain its either long-term or short-term goal on the learner's life. There are various teaching methods which, when used properly, will help to improve academic performance of students, such as the direct instruction method. In direct instruction method, the teacher is just giving instructions on what needs to be done, either dictating notes or giving lectures. Another teaching method is problem-solving method. In this method, it involves the use of quiz, puzzle questions, etc. We have another teaching method that we call discussion method. In this method, is application of maybe debates, brainstorming activities are given to the students. We have the one we call the creative teaching method, which involves engaging the children in drawing, paintings, and creative writing as the case may be. We have the one we call the demonstrative method. In the demonstrative method, it involves the using of dramatizing or playlets or miming on the course of the learning. We have the questioning method. Here, students are being probed or some topics are being focused on in making sure that students get the answers from the questions. We have the construction method, which involves model construction, exhibitions, etc. And finally, I have the one I call the stimulation method. In this method, simulation games, historical simulations, etc. are being used on the process of learning. From the above, I want to summarize and make my recommendations on how to better the academic performance of Nigerian students through the teaching method. I want to say that the relationship between the two concepts having been defined above, while trying to impact knowledge into the students, is dependent on the subject matter or subjects being taught. That means if the right subject is being taught using the right academic or the right teaching method, the best performance should be expected from the student, all things being equal. And if the right teaching method is being used for the wrong subject, the reverse should be the case. That is, the performance shouldn't be up to expectation. Due to the above, I therefore recommend the following to the Nigerian students and teachers while trying to impact knowledge so that a better academic performance will be achieved at the end of every learning session. My recommendations are thus: make the student participants and not spectators at every learning session. Teaching should be more of student-centered. Allow the students to probe, be intrigued, bring out the best in them, and with that, the impression will remain long in their mind. Set short-term achievable goals for students. Next one, give differential activities to students. By so doing, so many of them will bring out different ideas which put together will create a lasting impression in their memory. Apply situational learning. Make your learning physical. Take them to site and make it tangible, something they can see, imagine, or feel. Next one, make teaching intrinsic, relevant, and interesting to the learners. Finally, I want to suggest encourage peer assistance in class. If all these things are applied and the right methods of teaching used on every subject, the right academic performance will be achievable in Nigerian secondary schools. Thank you very much.